Welcome students. Continuing with our exercise 13.2. This is question number 5. Question says a cylindrical pillar is 50 centimeter in diameter and height is 3.5 meter. Find the cost of painting the curved surface of the pillar at the rate of rupees 12.50 per meter square. So we start with the solution. Diameter of cylindrical pillar 50 centimeter, so radius 50 by 2 25 centimeter. Height h is given as 3.5 meter. We need to find the cost in meter square. Cost per meter square is given, so I need to find the area in meters, square meters. So let us convert this. This will be 0.25 meter. Right? Now cylindrical pillar. Pillar, if you see, which surface can you see of the pillar? Only this curved surface. So let's find out the curved surface area. Curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi RH. Because the pillar base is attached to the ground and the top is attached to the roof. So only the surface that is visible is the curved surface. So the curved surface will be painted. So we are finding the curved surface area of the cylinder. So 2 into 22 by 7. Radius is 0.25 and height is 3.5. 7 5s are 35 and 1 decimal place I am writing it like 44 into 25 into 5 is 125 and there are 3 decimal places, so decimal. Now 44 into 125 will be, if we multiply, what do we get? 44 into 125. 125 4s are 1000. Right? 125 4s are 1000 or 500. It will be 500. It will not be 1000. It will be 500. And again 500. So I have 5500. 125 into 44, and there are 3 decimal places, so count 3 places from the back and put a decimal. So curved surface area of cylinder comes out to be 5.5 meter square. Now we need to find the cost of painting at the rate of rupees 12.50 per meter square. What do I understand at the rate of rupees 12.50 per meter square? This means for 1 meter square the cost is 12.50 rupees. So for 5.5 will be rupees 5.5 into 12.50. We will have to multiply these two together. So the cost will be, we are multiplying 55 and 125. 125 5s are 625 and 625. 6875, 6875 and 0 as it is. So how many decimal places? 3. So 3 decimal places. So my cost comes out to be rupees 68.75. So this comes out to be rupees 68.75. Right, children? This rough work, I am doing it here just to show you the calculation part, but you should avoid it doing in the fair. You should do it in the rough notebook. Next time onwards, even I did a mistake, I should keep a rough paper with me and I'll do it in the rough paper. Right? 5th question done. Now moving on to the 6th question. The 6th question says, curved surface area of a right circular cylinder is 4.4 meter square. If the radius of the base of the cylinder is 0.7 meter, find the height. Curved surface area of the right circular cylinder is 4.4. So given CSA is 4.4 meter square. 4.4 meter square. What is CSA? 2 pi RH is 4.4. Now what else is given? Radius is given. R is 0.7 meter. So let us substitute R. 2 into 22 by 7 into 0.7 into H is 4.4. So I get 2 into 22 is 44, and this will cancel. See, 7 ones are, and this is 0.1. So I get 44 into 0.1 into h is 4.4. So we get h as 4.4, and this will be divided here because it's multiplied that side. Right? Now, so h is my 44 by 44 into 1. Now this, there is a decimal place, 10 will be multiplied up. And if I remove this decimal, 10 will be multiplied down. So 10 and 10 goes away, 44 and 44 goes away. 1. So I get height as 1 meter. So we get height is 1 meter. Units per meter. So we got the height as 1 meter. This was a direct question. In the formula, you just had to substitute. In the formula, we have two unknown quantities and the curved surface area. So curved surface area was given and radius was given. Had to find height. Simple substitution in the formula. That was a direct question. Now question number 7. Inner diameter of a circular well is 3.5 meter. We are given a well whose diameter. So diameter of well, cylindrical well. Well is cylindrical in shape. Cylindrical. Diameter of cylindrical well is 3.5 meter. Depth, I have already discussed in my previous videos. When the cylinder is below the ground level, it is always depth, but we denote it by h only. We call the x's as depth if it is below the ground level. If it is inverted on the ground level, we call it length, and if it is above ground level, we call it height. So depth here is 10 meter. What do I need to find out? We need to find out inner CSA. If diameter is 3.5, so radius is 3.5 by 2. So can I write it as 35 by 20? I am not, see, decimal remove kya, 35 by 20. So we will convert it later when we'll do the final calculations. I am not converting it right now. I am not converting this to lowest term right now. So first part, inner CSA. Inner CSA. What will be the formula? 2 pi RH. So 2 into 22 by 7. Radius is 35 by 20 and h is 10. 0 and 0. 7 5s are, and this 2 and 2 on. So 22 into 5 is 110. Therefore, inner CSA is 110 and the units were meters. So meter square. So I got the inner CSA as 110 meters square. Now we need to find out in the second part cost of plastering. Cost of plastering. Plaster karna hai on the well, the inside surface of the well. Cost of plastering at the rate of rupees 40 per meter square. It will be rupees 40 into this 110. So I get rupees 4400. So we got the cost as rupees 4400. Right? Next question, question number 8. Question 8 says, in a hot water heating system, there is a cylindrical pipe of length 28 meter and diameter 5 centimeter. Diameter of pipe, cylindrical pipe. The diameter of the pipe is 5 centimeter. So radius 5 by 2 centimeter. Length, since it's a pipe, so length h is 28 meter here given. Length is in the meter and radius is in the centimeter. So the choice is yours. Either you convert length into centimeters or you convert radius into meters. We just need to find the total radiating surface. अब एक सिलेंड्रिकल पाइप जो रेडिएटिंग पाइप गीजर में लगी होती है, रॉड जो लगा होता है, उसका दिस surface will be attached somewhere and this surface will be attached to the upper part of the geyser. So radiating surface is only the curved surface. So the curved surface is the radiating surface. So I need to find out the curved surface area. So what should we do, children? The choice is yours. Either you want to find out, since in the question it's not given that you need to find out in the meter square or centimeter square. So the choice is entirely yours. Let's convert into centimeters. So convert it into centimeter here. Now CSA will be 2 pi RH. So 2 into 22 by 7. radius is 5 by 2 and height is 280. 2 and 2 gone, 7 4s are and 0. So I get 22 into 5 is 110 into 40 centimeter square. So this gives me 4400 centimeter square. So you can leave the answer in this form only, or if you want to convert into meter square, you'll have to divide by 10,000. So that will be 0.44. Better leave it in the centimeter square only. Right? Now next question, question number 9. The lateral surface area or the curved surface area of a closed cylindrical petrol storage tank is 4.2 meter. The given is the lateral surface area of closed, we are dealing in closed cylindrical tank. So lateral surface area of this is 4.2 meter. Lateral surface area is 2 pi RH, that is 4.2. Right? Sorry, lateral surface area, we need to find the lateral surface area of a curved surface area of closed cylindrical petrol storage tank whose diameter is 4.2. I need to find out lateral surface area and diameter is given to us. Diameter is 4.2 meter. So radius will be half of it, 2.1 meter. Height is given as height h is 4.5 meter. So I need to find out lateral surface area, which is 2 pi RH. So 2 into 22 by 7 into 2.1 into 4.5. That will be the lateral surface area. So 7 3s are 21 and 1 decimal place I am just putting it like. So this is 44 into 0.3 into 4.5. 44 into 3 is 132 and decimal place 1 into 4.5. So now you need to multiply 13.2 into 4.5. If we multiply 13.2 into 4.5, I get 59.4. We will get 59.4. Multiply. I can show you the multiplication here on a rough paper. 132 into 45. 5 2s are 10. You get 5940 children, and there were 2 decimal places, so count 2 decimal places, so 59.4. So we have 59.4. So lateral surface area is 59.4 meter square. Got it children? Now I need to find the second part. In the second part of the question it says how much steel was actually used if 1/10 of the steel actually used is wasted in stitching the margins, in making the margins. So let total steel used in making the closed tank be x square, x meter square. Let this be the total steel that we have used in making. Now this steel is used in making what? This is used for total surface area as well as for the margins, for the waste that, right? For the waste that was used in cutting and making. Okay, so 1/12 of the steel is wasted. So wastage is 1/12 of the total. Total is x. So 1/12 x. This is wastage. So actually total steel used is equal to TSA plus wastage is equal to x square meters. Steel used in making the tent plus steel used in the wastage should be equal to the total steel that we have used. TSA is 2 pi r into r plus h and wastage is 1/12x equal to x. So 2 pi r, 2 into 22 by 7, r is 2.1, then 2.1 plus h is 4.5. So 4.5. And this x, we take it, the term containing x, I am transposing it to the right hand side. So what do we get, children? 7 3s are, so 0.3. 44 into 0.3 into, this is 6.6 is equal to, let's take the LCM here, 12x minus x. So I get 44 into 0.3 into 6.6 is equal to 11 by 12x. We will do the calculation together at one go. I am not multiplying here. So I get 44 into 3 by 10. Let's convert this into 66 by 10 into 12 by 11 is equal to x. 11 4s are. We will not disturb these decimals, these denominator tens, because it's easy to put just the decimal. So I have 4 3s are 12 into 66 into 12 by 100 equal to x. So 12 into 12 is 144 into 66 by 100 is my x. So we need to find out 144 into 66. What is 144 into 66? Let's multiply together. 144 into 66. 6 4s are 24. 6 4s are 24 plus 2, 26, 8. 8 6 4. So do I get 9504? So 9504 by 100 is my x. So this implies x is 95.04. Therefore 95.04 meter square steel was actually, this is the amount of steel that we bought in order to make the storage tank. This is the steel actually used. And the steel was used in making the wastage, in making the tank, that is TSA, including wastage. Right? Next is, now question number 10. Question 10 says, if we have a lampshade, the frame of a lampshade, it is to be covered with a decorative cloth. The frame has a base diameter 20 centimeter. Diameter of the base 20 centimeter. So radius 10 centimeter. Then he says this height is 30 centimeter. And the radius is 10 centimeter. We need to find out, there are 2.5 centimeter, the 2.5 centimeter margin, it is to be covered with a decorative cloth. He says, suppose this is the frame. Now I am covering, this is my decorative cloth with which I am covering. So how will I cover it? I'll fold this. I'll fold it something like this, right? And below also I'll fold it. So this fold, this 2.5, this goes into the folding of it. So the height, what is the height of the paper or the decorative paper I need to cut down is, I need to cut down including the margin, that I need to fold it upward and that I need to fold it downward. So 2.5 centimeter upward and 2.5 centimeter downward. So total height that we will take will be, height, what is the height given? Height is 30 centimeter. Total height h including margins will be 30 plus 2.5 upward and 2.5 downward margin. So this is 30 plus 5 centimeter. This is 35 centimeter. Now the frame has only the curved surface, so I am finding out the curved surface area. Paper is required or the cloth is required to cover the curved surface. So curved surface area 2 pi RH. So 2 pi RH is the curved surface area. Let's find out what does it come out. 2 into 22 by 7. Radius is 10 and this H is 35. 7 5s are 35. So I have 44 into 5 into 10. So 44 into 5, So this is centimeter square. So we get the area of the cloth required is equal to 2200 centimeter square. So this is the area of the cloth required in order to make this, in order to cover the lampshade with the decorative cloth. Question 11 is a straightforward question. I hope you can try that question on your own. Just leaving one question for you people to do it. That's a very straight question. The question says, let me read out the question once for you. Students of a Vidyalaya were asked to participate in a competition for making decorative pen holders in the shape of a cylinder with base using cardboard. So pen holder will be something like this. It has a base, right? And it is made up of a cardboard. So what is the area of the cardboard required for making one pen stand? You will take the curved surface area plus area of the base. That will be the area of cardboard required for making one pen holder. How many pen holders they are making? They are making 35 pen holders. So multiply that area by 35 and you will get the answer. Area of curved surface plus area of one base. So 2 pi RH plus pi r square. You will get the area of one of the pen holders. We are making 35 pen holders. So you will multiply that by 35. Hope you can do this question yourself. That's all. Thank you.